Hello everyone, my name is Casey and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, let us talk about this 8 tips for healing attachment trauma and building connection. What is attachment trauma? Attachment trauma refers to emotional wounds and developed in infancy and early childhood, especially due to distorted relationships or unhealthy attachment patterns with primary caregivers. So, when a child experiences maltreatment, abuse, neglect, and inconsistent care from parents or separations, it can affect their ability to develop trusting and secure attachment. Unfortunately, this trauma can impact their emotional and relational development even in their adulthood and stressful events over a period of time. However, according to researchers, it mostly occurs in specific relationships and contexts, such as parents or other caregivers. So, what is attachment trauma? The essence of attachment trauma is colored by a distorted development of unhealthy and insecure attachment. This can lead to serious emotional distress of healthy self-esteem, positive relationships, ability to deal with stress, and emotional regulation. So, when you do not focus on healing attachment trauma, it can significantly affect your ability to trust others, build intimacy in romantic relationships. By affecting your attachment style, it can leave you feeling misunderstood and isolated as an adult, struggling to connect with others throughout your life. Signs of adults' attachment trauma. Knowing what is attachment trauma is not enough as the first step to healing attachment trauma. Is learning to identify the telltale signs of attachment trauma in adults. So here are some of the most common indication of attachment trauma. Number 1, fear of commitment. In attachment trauma, adults have difficult establishing close connections with others. They may become uncomfortable over emotional intimacy and closeness and feel afraid of being left alone or rejected. Number 2, lack of trust. Establishing trust becomes difficult for people with attachment trauma. They might find it's hard to believe how reliable someone is, making them more aware, vigilant, doubtful, and skeptical in relationships and in general. Number 3, emotional withdrawal. As a defense of mechanism, individuals with attachment trauma may begin to withdraw emotionally. They may struggle to open up about their needs, wants, and feelings, as they are often afraid of being vulnerable and probable harm. Number 4, codependency. Adults with attachment trauma tends to become codependent in relationships as they depend too much on others, seeking assurance, attention, validation, and emotional security. This is one of the most common signs of attachment trauma in adults. Number 5, fear of rejection. People with attachment trauma suffer from pervasive fears about being rejected by others. These fears often results in an excessive desire to please others, which can make them compromise their boundaries and authenticity. Number 6, low self-confidence. Attachment trauma can easily erode someone's self-confidence, self-esteem, and sense of self. They may also experience feelings of inadequacy, being worthless, shame, and doubtful themselves.